I'm Anjimile. I play guitar and sing.
Your parents think I'm crazy. I can't say they're wrong. I'm something of a soldier, marching into song.
I'm Drew Wilcox, and I play drums and percussion.
Are you here to stay? I'm asking you to love me.
And we're Anjimile.
Woo!
Oh, I know how you do. Oh, I know how you do. Oh, I know how you do. Oh, I know how you do.
My mom likes to tell a story that when I was little, I had a babysitter who, she babysat us, but every day when it was time for her to leave, I would tell her to stop, don't leave, I have to show you something before you go home for the day. And I would just sing a song to her. I would sing Do You Love Me by the Contours. And I would just sing that. And then she would sit down and listen to the whole thing. And then she'd be like, okay, great, that's great. And I'd be like, okay, just one more thing though. And I would just sing something else. So I have been singing for as long as I can remember.
I started playing the piano when I was little. My parents made me play the piano, as with both my siblings, and I wasn't thrilled about it at the time. And then I started to want to play other instruments as I got more into rock music. And then I just wanted to play every instrument. So now I am on a quest to learn every instrument.
After high school ended, I didn't have a lot to do that summer, so I started writing songs. And when I got to Northeastern, I started playing them at open mics. And I started getting really, really positive feedback.
We met at my good friend Dave's house. He was actually throwing a party, and I was over, and Dave came up to me, and he told me, Drew, you need to come with me right now and listen to this wonderful music. And he brought me to his room, and there was Angie playing her guitar and singing her songs that are oh so good.
Last December, I recorded my first EP in the garden with my good friend Eric Santagata. He played bass for it and he produced the whole thing. We recorded it in his dorm room, and it was really awesome.
So right after she was done, I asked her if she needed anyone to play any other instruments with her, and she said, well, I kind of need a drummer sort of person, and I was like, well, I'm kind of a drummer sort of person. And then we realized that we were musical soulmates. And then, yeah, that's about it. Now we're here.
I'd like to think that every musician has a musical soulmate. And a musical soulmate to me is another person who just connects with you very strongly on a musical level. Yeah, when we met, we played music together, and we were like, oh, this is very easy to do. It's very easy to make the music we make sound good. It's effortless, yeah. So, musical soulmate, effortless jams. Songwriting is one of my favorite things to do in the entire world. It is a process that I very much enjoy. For me, when I write songs, the melody always comes first, and it just comes randomly. I'd just rather create a melody first. It's just so much fun. I find it's easier for me to do than writing lyrics, and I feel like lyrics are a secondary part of the songwriting process for me. Once I have pretty much just written the melody and put guitar behind it, I'll go, yo Drew, check this out, man, I just wrote this song. And he'll be like, oh sweet, and we'll go to the stereo, plug it in, and listen to it. It's fun stuff. kicks ass. And I'm very happy to be slowly becoming a part of it.
Well, I found that the Boston music scene is pretty dope, and I didn't really know it at first, but like playing shows around town, we've just been introduced to other really good local bands like Frank Independent, Winter. I mean, they're all really cool people. They make really good music, and in terms of fitting in, I think that, yeah, we definitely fit in with them because we're at a similar state as artists, and we're trying to take any shows we can, and so every show is different because different bands bring in different music, and it's always just a nice little mix.
And it's really heartening to see, just to see musicians going for their dreams, like making music a career, and like booking shows and playing shows and like kicking ass. And yeah, I mean, I think we do fit right in, and I think it's nice. I think we just have a very unique style, and so we are able to carve out our own little slice of this delicious Boston pie, as far as the music scene goes. So yeah, it's awesome. Currently recording an EP and an LP on Loftman Records. We are going to be releasing that at the end of winter. And then I've also been working on a separate project. Me and Drew are in the band Anjimile, but we are also in a separate band called Modes. It's different than Anjimile, I guess, in that it's more rock-oriented as opposed to pop-oriented. Our good friend and roommate, Emily Shuna, is also a part of Modes. And we have been recording and jamming and making awesome music. So right now, we've been working on that a lot, and we're very excited. We're very excited about it. It kicks ass.
I think that everyone that is hearing this right now should just go ahead and listen to their favorite music right now, because I think that it gets lost. Music gets lost in a lot of people's daily lives, and the most important thing for them to do right now is to get really into their music and realize that it's one of their favorite things in the world, because every human on earth loves music, and even if it's not the same music, they still love it. And when everybody loves music, everybody's speaking the same language, and that's the closest thing to peace on earth.
You're not making money, which I probably won't make a lot of, or maybe you're not getting the gigs you want, or you might be working with people that you don't want to work with, but as long as you keep in mind that you love it, none of that stuff really matters at all. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
about your mind and your soul. I just wanna get control of your body. No, I don't care about your mind and your soul. I just wanna get control of your body. I wanna taste of the blood in your veins, not your love, not your daring. Oh, just your body. We can wrestle this body. Oh, my body. We can wrestle this body. Oh! Keep it close, keep it in rhythm, soft and slow, soft and slow. I used to run like an animal. Rock the bike, losing new motion in my skin, let me in. I used to have my fair share. These days I'm starving. We may be selfish and loving, but through the city's teenage eyes, with too much empty and out of time, it's been falling hopelessly out of line. There's pictures and hormones raised. Move out the fingers and look the spine. Some things are better beyond but pain. It only matters what's wrong with mine. I don't care about your mind and your soul. I just wanna get control of your body. No, I don't care about your mind and your soul. I just wanna get control of your body. I wanna taste of the blood in your veins, not your love, not your daring. Oh, just your body. We can wrestle this body. Oh, my body. We can wrestle this body. Let me in. I wanna feel your skin. Please let me in. I wanna feel your skin. Don't think you're safe. So listen out away. Don't think you're safe. Oh, fucking out away. Kissing me sweet. Ooh, this steady beat. Just kissing me sweet. Ooh, this steady beat.
Quiet lunch? The only kind of lunch I eat is loud. I like to chew with my mouth open, and I like to chew things that are crunchy. So,
I think that everyone should listen to Quiet Lunch.
that makes one of us.
Oh, yeah.